Hey y'all, I'm Parker.
And I'm Dre.
And this is the Disney Cellar.
And today, in honor of the opening of the cast member and Magic Key holder previews for Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Disneyland.
And since this might be the last real opportunity to discuss Splash Mountain for a while.
Until we go to Tokyo Disney. Because, of course, it's still open and operating there today.
We thought we'd take a moment to discuss a few of our pieces of Splash Mountain and Song of the South memorabilia.
And Princess and the Frog put some respect.
And Princess and the Frog, of course, and talk a little bit more about the history and the legacy of one of Disney's most iconic and recognizable attractions.
You're gonna monologue again, aren't you?
I mean...
Good luck.
So, it's impossible to discuss Splash Mountain without first mentioning Song of the South, as the story of Splash is actually an amalgam of stories told by the Uncle Remus character throughout the film.
The Song of the South is a live-action animation film hybrid and was released in November of 1946.
It is a musical and is based on the Uncle Remus stories, which were adapted by American journalist Joel Chandler Harris, which were then taken from the African-American oral tradition of the Brer Rabbit.
Like the character in Splash Mountain, the Brer Rabbit is a trickster who succeeds thanks to his charm and wit rather than his brawn.
Song of the South also stars actor James Franklin Baskett as Uncle Remus,
who also voiced one of the crows in Dumbo.
Yes, he did. And this was actually one of the first Hollywood portrayals of a black actor in a non-comedic role intended for general audiences. Baskett also voices the Brer Fox and Rabbit in certain sections of the film, and would later receive an honorary Oscar for his performance as Uncle Remus, the first African-American man to ever do so, and an honor which Walt Disney himself vocally championed. Unfortunately, Baskett did face criticism for accepting the role, as many thought it was demeaning and played into racial stereotypes of African Americans.
Baskett himself defended the film, claiming that the negative discourse surrounding his character was more damaging than the film itself could have ever been.
The film's plot follows a 7-year-old white child named Johnny, who, when visiting his grandmother's plantation, befriends Uncle Remus, a freedman still working there. Johnny listens to Remus's tales of the Brer Rabbit and the Fox and the Bear, learns from their lessons, applying the morals to overcome the challenges in his own life.
The film went on to win Best Original Song for Zippity Doo-Dah.
Such a banger.
Yeah, it is.
Now, on to the ride. In the summer of 1983, Imagineer Tony Baxter was looking for a way to attract guests to Bear Country in Disneyland.
Which, of course, would be renamed Critter Country after the opening of Splash Mountain, and now Bayou Country for Tiana.
Right, as that section of the park at the time really only housed the Country Bear Jamboree and a souvenir shop. Winnie the Pooh didn't exist yet. There was also an ongoing discussion about how to best repurpose the audio animatronics from the America Sings attraction, which replaced the Carousel of Progress after it moved to Magic Kingdom in Florida. This attraction featured a whole cast of animal characters singing popular songs from throughout U.S. history, and was created to celebrate the U.S. bicentennial.
But it never really fit in with Tomorrowland's aesthetics, so a change was in order.
It made sense for the bicentennial, but not so much after that.
No.
Meanwhile, then Disney president Dick Nunis also was insisting Imagineers design a log flume ride for the park, which most were really reluctant to do, as they kind of felt the format was a bit pedestrian and underwhelming for Disneyland. All except Tony Baxter, who imagined an e-ticket ride.
E-ticket is an expression that dates back to Disneyland's early days and refers to the value books sold to supplement the pay-per-ride system. Each ride was assigned a letter grade, with A attractions being less popular, and C attractions, and later D, and then E being the most popular. Examples of E attractions are rides like It's a Small World, The Haunted Mansion, Pirates, Jungle Cruise.
Matterhorn.
Ooh, Matterhorn.
But correct. He imagined an e-ticket experience that would seamlessly integrate all three elements: a new addition to Bear Country, the audio animatronics from America Sings, and a log flume ride. So Baxter thought of none other than Song of the South, and, well, the rest is Disney history.
Its original name was Zippity River Run. How cute is that?
I love that. Unfortunately, Disney CEO at the time, Michael Eisner, wasn't so much a fan. He also wanted the Imagineers to incorporate a mermaid so that they could tie the ride release into the release of the film Splash with Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks. Anyway, that idea was quickly scrapped, but the word splash remained, and somebody later suggested adding the word mountain after, and, well, Splash Mountain was born.
It opened in Disneyland on July 17th, 1989.
And in October of 1992, versions opened at both Magic Kingdom and Tokyo Disney exactly one day apart, which is random and really cool.
Insane.
Yeah. And then, of course, in June of 2020, after allegedly half a decade of discussions, the decision to re-theme Splash Mountain was officially announced to distance the attraction's connections to Song of the South.
And as of this week, Tiana's Bayou Adventure has officially opened its doors to cast members and Magic Keyhole previewers and opened to all guests November 15th.
The Magic Kingdom attraction opened in June earlier this year.
There are no current plans to rebrand or retime at the Tokyo Disney ride at this moment.
So there is still time, people. But on that note, we did want to show off just one or two of our pieces of our collection. And first off is this Uncle Remus vinyl record, which features the soundtrack from the film.
Which we did an episode, if you want to check it out.
We did do a vinyl record episode. We also have this very cool Zippity Doo-Dah sing-along VHS, which was one of dozens of sing-along tapes that were released featuring music from all of the most popular Disney films.
Which we also did an episode on VHS tapes, if you'd like to check it out.
We did that as well. And finally, apart from this Princess and the Frog Little Golden Book,
which an episode will be coming out soon. Keep an eye out.
Yes, we're working on it. We do have this Princess Tiana doll from the Animator's Collection series.
Collection, which we have an episode currently out if you'd like to take a look.
All right, all right. Okay, but last but not least, we do have this Tiana's Bayou Magic Keyholder exclusive poster. So if you are a Disneyland Magic Keyholder, be sure to pick yours up in Galaxy's Edge for a limited time only.
That's our show for today. Thank you so much for stopping by.
As always, this is the Disney Cellar. I'm Parker.
And I'm Dre.
And we hope you have a magical day.